I'm just going to keep it 100 with you, Amanda. Remember when you called me and told me you were going on the Real? I was like,
Yes.
okay. I was so concerned because I actually love you. And I'm like, you're my little lamb. And I'm always like, okay, I'm big sis. I'd be like, okay,
You're gonna
Amanda.
keep
And
it
I
a
was,
buck.
yes. And I was so concerned about you going into a space like that I felt may not be safe, that I felt like would kind of be, you would be in the fray of things. How has it been? I know it's been a little tough because a lot of times the traditional viewers of the Real may not get your kind of dry humor. I know there've been complaints about you having blank stares or, just like resting bitch face, whatever. How has it been overall for you going into something that you didn't create? Because you're creating so much that was kind of a shock that you would even want to be a part of an ensemble. So how has it been?
It's definitely been a different experience. It's really also just like shown me a lot about myself in terms of where I feel most comfortable. And I think a lot of times when you're creating by yourself, it can get to a point where you feel like, damn, like maybe I'm being egotistical by creating my own stuff, and maybe I'm like kind of cutting off the full breadth of what this could be by keeping it just in my space. But the thing about the Real is similar to Insecure, where it's like, but there's a balance. So I think that doing the Real and being in the ensemble space, it also just invigorated me to really remember like how important it is to also keep your own space flourishing. And I always tell people that, like, when you get these new opportunities, take them by the horns, like go in, but don't ever let it make you forget what you've been building. Like keep watering your plants.
Yes.
And so I've been using it in that way amongst other ways. But, when it comes to the resting bitch face and all these things, like, a lot of people just ain't used to seeing a person like me.
Exactly.
I'm like, and I've had to do a lot of work to be able to even just speak like that, like, and earnestly and not cringe at who's going to say, oh, she's conceited, or who's going to say because I know I'm not. So
Yeah.
If you all can't get to the vibration where I'm at to understand what I'm saying, that's your problem. It's not mine. I know I'm a pure person. Anyone who knows me, like what happens on the Real is like people come on the Real and it'll be like, oh, I've known Amanda since 97. I've known Amanda since 04. I've known Amanda, you know what I mean? And they're always like, damn, you know everybody and you know them for forever. And it's like, yeah, because I make real bonds with people. I make real connections. Like, Bevy, you have talked me off the ledge how many times? Like, you have built me up. Like, we have kikied. You have watched me cry. Like, and I take all of that so seriously. Like, and I appreciate you for always, like, just even putting yourself out there to be a mentor to me in that way, because not everybody does that or has the capacity to do that. But at the Real, what concerns me the most about the Real is our viewers who thirst for baseless content. They chomp at the bit for us to be providing them with monotonous mush. And they go so far as to harass, troll, bully me to an incessant degree, if I'm being honest, about simply just being intellectual, about sometimes I'm just not interested in a certain conversation. And, they're like, why can't you just fake it? And
Whoopi Goldberg does not fake it. You know what? It's like I see that when they're like, can't she just fake it? And I'm like, Whoopi don't fake it. When Whoopi is uninterested in some shit on The View, Whoopi be over there like filing her nails, smoking a blunt. You know what I mean? Like Whoopi will definitely just blank out. But
I feel
think
like
it's
I'm
just
ahead of my like Whoopi is an elder, and so it's kind of like she can do that. She's also has like this immense, track record, so she can do that. And it's just like, I'm a 38-year-old in what looks like a 26-year-old face. So I just look like a stank teenager.
Right, exactly. But that's such good awareness. You're so self-aware that you know that you look like a stank teenager.